and inflation is causing the margins of businesses across the country to shrink. Here to discuss the challenges these businesses are facing is Chris Hutchins, the CEO of Perfectus Group. Chris, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks very much.
Mate, you're here to explain through some of the rough waters we're going through at the moment. Can you tell us a little bit about Perfectus and what you guys get up to just to start?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So Perfectus is in the business of helping our clients automate compliance, recover lost revenue, and avoid and prevent financial erosion. We do that through technology such as our audit software and compliance software that does the heavy lifting and helps us find the devil in the detail. And financial erosion is a really big problem. Last year we recovered 29 million for our clients across 6,500 issues. And these can arise from things like a simple overcharging on an invoice that's recurring that leads to a big problem. Or a simple rebate deal that's been missed. And so if you think about that money and what it could do for growth initiatives or talent retention schemes, it can have quite an impact. And basically any business with complex transactions could benefit from our experience.
Yeah, that phrase, erosion, financial erosion, I think that's really good. And people could look at that in their homes as well in terms of not ticking boxes.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So who are some of your customers locally? Let's touch on who you're working with.
Yeah, so in Australia, we've worked with hundreds of clients. Some of the big names are David Jones, Chemist Warehouse, Barbecues Galore, and around 20% of the ASX 100. Including a Big Four bank, amongst many others. And so at the moment we're fielding a lot of interest from the mining sector, who are looking to us as a compliance insider to help them with their financial erosion problems. And mining clients have thousands of suppliers and deals that are very complex, and it's impossible for their people to be across all of those transactions. So that's where we come in and help.
Yeah, fantastic. So the economy is obviously going through this quote-unquote rough patch. How is Perfectus Group actually looking to assist and sort of batten down the hatches of the people out there who are riding the wave?
Yeah, well, inflation certainly is the key topic at the moment. In fact, actually, we're in an era of stagflation where the economy is stalling and prices are skyrocketing. So the first thing to do is to realise you can't stop or control that. You have to focus as a company on what you can control, on your own finances. So if you're losing money because you have not enough oversight over your transactions, that's the first place to go. And so companies like David Jones, who recovered $750,000 last year, that has a big impact on profitability.
Yeah. And
really what they need to do is focus on all their transactions to make sure they're not being overcharged on cost and not undercharging on revenue.
Okay, Chris, I'm going to go compliance and audit, two words that send shivers down the spine of most businesses.
Yeah.
Can you take us through how you and your team are making these words less aggressive, I suppose?
Yeah. Well, that question reminds me of this phrase that people who say money can't buy happiness have never heard of a jet ski or maybe a motorbike. And so people who think that compliance and recovery may not be fun have never heard of Perfectus. And I think compliance and recovery can actually be fun, or certainly it can empower people to have fun in their lives. If it's done the way we think it can through experts and underpinning technology, then it can certainly empower people to have more fun.
Yeah.
So finding issues when they're small enough to be fixed before they become really large and nasty, you can think of that as fun because you're avoiding a situation that's really not fun.
Yeah.
And equally, working with a trusted partner to deliver long-term value can be really rewarding.
Yeah, I like that word empowering as well. I think once you can understand and take charge of things, it's an empowering feeling. But I saw recently that you want to have the company that is a market-led. Why are you talking or taking it down this route, I should say?
Yeah, so firstly, marketing is our voice to the world and also the way that we listen to our customers' insights. And our ability to reach people on their compliance and recovery challenges is really determined by the effectiveness of our messages and how well we listen. And also marketing is fun and impactful, which is really aligned to how I'd like Perfectus to be thought about. And so the combination of these things, I think, is a really great way to lead Perfectus to a broader audience and to having a bigger impact and contribution to the business world.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a perfect time for you guys to get involved as well, with everybody sort of looking around the way that they are. But Chris, if there's anything else you wanted to say to the audience, if people want to get in touch with you, perhaps get involved with some of your services, where should they be looking?
Yeah, just reach out. We're on the web and we'd love to hear from you.
Easy done. Internet. Heard of it?
Yeah.
Chris, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Cheers.